Picture this: a music scene so resilient it outlasts even the cockroaches in a nuclear wasteland. That's the unyielding spirit of heavy metal, as passionately defended by Avatar's frontman, Johannes Eckerström. But here's where it gets controversial. In an era of fleeting trends, is metal truly thriving or just riding waves of mainstream buzz? Let's dive into his insights from a recent chat that might just change how you view the genre's future. On October 14th, 2025, during an interview with Spain's Rock FM, accessible at https://www.rockfm.fm, Johannes Eckerström, the charismatic vocalist of the Swedish metal band Avatar, tackled a hot topic head-on. The interviewer probed whether he shared the common belief that heavy metal's appeal has waned in recent years. Eckerström responded with a resounding no, flipping the script by pointing out the genre's enduring vigor. He cited examples beyond his own group, like the monumental moment when Gojira performed at the Olympic Games, or the massive success of ultra-extreme acts such as Lorna Shore. There are countless cases like these, he noted, showing that metal is as robust as ever. Of course, trends do play a role. Sometimes a band perfectly captures the cultural zeitgeist, drawing in wider audiences. Yet, in the quieter stretches between these highs, metalheads stick together, keeping the flame alive through their dedicated community. What truly sustains metal, according to Eckerström, is its rebellious core, with all its raw energy and defiance that certain individuals crave for catharsis and joy. This essence ensures it won't vanish, he asserted. He drew inspiration from a fascinating anecdote in a book by a Swedish music journalist, published around the early 2000s, which explored fan cultures. Each chapter spotlighted different music scenes, including boy bands and other pop phenomena, but one stood out for its metal focus. It featured fans of Judas Priest and began with a memorable quote: "After the great nuclear apocalypse, when everything else is gone, two species will persist: cockroaches and metalheads." It's a bold metaphor that highlights the genre's indestructibility, a point that resonates deeply with longtime fans who see metal as a survival instinct in a changing world. Eckerström reminisced about his own entry into metal around age 14, coinciding with a major resurgence in the early 2000s. That era saw legends like Rob Halford returning to Judas Priest and Black Sabbath making comebacks, alongside the explosion of nu metal, a fusion of heavy metal with rap, funk, and electronic elements that broadened the genre's reach, and the rise of Finnish and Swedish bands sweeping Europe. It was a boom time with extra spotlight, which was fantastic, he recalled, but at its heart, the metal community preserves its vitality regardless of how much popular culture notices it. Looking ahead, Avatar is gearing up for the release of their 10th studio album, Don't Go in the Forest, set to drop on October 31st through Black Waltz Records. In a promotional statement, Eckerström described it as packed with innovative elements they've never explored before, entirely new songs and themes that push their creative boundaries. "Our imaginations ran wild as we wandered into the darkest woods," he explained, packed with memories, fantasies, and taboo ideas that demand expression. It's a thrilling evolution for the band, inviting listeners to confront the shadows within. Tour-wise, Avatar has an exciting U.S. leg planned for this fall, with Alien Weaponry and Spirit World providing stellar support. Beyond that, they're set to join forces on tours backing Iron Maiden and Metallica, culminating in their most ambitious concert yet in Mexico City. These opportunities promise to showcase their growth and connect with fans worldwide. Photo credit: Johan Carlen. And this is the part most people miss. While Eckerström celebrates metal's resilience, critics might argue that mainstream attention dilutes the genre's underground purity, turning rebellious anthems into trendy soundtracks. Is the genre's survival a triumph of authenticity, or a cautionary tale of commercialization? Do you agree that metalheads are the ultimate survivors, or do you see trends eroding its edge? Share your fiery opinions in the comments. Let's debate the apocalypse-proof power of heavy metal.